You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face.
Good morning, people of the internet. My name is D.O.P, and welcome to the review of ShellShock 2 Blood Trails. Yeah, I know you guys want something else and not another zombie gang review, but I'm still working on it, so you're just gonna have to go with it. I'm reviewing ShellShock 2 Blood Trails, which is a zombie game. So yeah, why is there zombies in the second game? Like in the first game, it was just trying to show the horrors of Vietnam, and why are there zombies in the second game? But I can't appreciate that it's not another World War II zombie thing. Seriously, I'm surprised no one made a zombie movie or a game that takes place during the Vietnam War. It just always had to be World War II. Well, except for these comic books called Jungle Gym. But that's okay, because we have ShellShock 2 Blood Trails, and like I said, it's a sequel to the first game, ShellShock NOM 67. I guess it's a sequel to that game, because like I said, I don't remember zombies being in the first game. NOM 67 played as a normal Vietnam game, showing the horrors of the war. Alright sir, I found some wounded children. What do you suggest we do?
How can you shoot women, children?
But then when it was hand off to Rebellion Games, they decided,
that's big brain time.
Let's just throw some zombies in there.
You're a goddamn genius!
Oh yeah, Rebellion is actually responsible for making this game. You probably have heard about them. They're actually responsible for making some good titles and sometimes not. But I think their biggest masterpiece was Rogue Warrior.
Hello, my name is IG and these games are awesome and these games suck ass.
Drop dead, motherfucker, you fucking amateurs.
And just looking at the trailer for this game,
Going to war is like having a mirror turned on you. You see the real you. The animal willing to do anything to survive. The monster who kills the innocent with the guilty. Vietnam might have changed me, but it was White Knight that damned me.
Hot diggity dog!
and even GameSpot said that the game has physical horror, raw wartime brutality, and is completely immersive. Wow, this game sounds pretty good. Let's get into it.
Freeze! Make like a f***ing statue.
Vietnam. I didn't know then why they'd ship me straight off the plane to some shithole outpost up on the dry borders.
Yeah, it's a shithole.
At the beginning of the game, the first character you meet is Griffin, who is voiced by Roger Clark? Oh man, this is the same guy who voiced Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Square up, pussy. And listen to Griffin. Maybe today you become a man.
And he might seem like a pretty cool character at first. I'm sure some of you guys may like the American cliche that acts like a complete douchebag and swears a lot.
Don't you recognize him, fucko? Or maybe you forgot what it smells like, huh? Time for some brotherly love!
But in this game, that's all he does. Seriously, the only thing he does is help you get to the nenext objective.
I'm gonna find us some transport. Stay here, we did meet. I'm gonna find us some transport. Beat feet, shitbird. I ain't got all fucking day.
And he only kills 4 people in a cutscene.
Papa, Charlie.
2 zombies, 1 VC, and this poor guy that was just asking for some water.
Help me, Mom. I'm so thirsty. Please. Oh, do you have my fucking water? Open your mouth. Water? Yeah, water.
Okay, so the acting in this game is meh, but honestly the acting is much worse when the game is set to different languages. And we thought Japanese games had bad dubs.
The aliens are
But the voice acting here is far from perfect. In fact, there will be times where you don't even understand what that person is saying.
And Elvis singing fucking Paradise Hawaiian style. Mosquito gone flown up your nose, sucked all the blood out of your brain, boy.
Mama always told me clean the table before I leave.
Say goodbye to you and your incredibly delayed reactions.
After we see our brother Cal, who's infected with something called White Knight, We try to get information of who's responsible for it, but then he magically gets free.
Time for some brotherly love!
We finally have control and get to move around. And when you first get to run, it's like, Michael, take it away.
So when you sprint in this game, it's basically like the equivalent of getting caught in a fucking earthquake. What the fuck is happening on my screen?
Can I please run not like an idiot?
Just a reminder, this game was released in 2009, so just take a guess on how they screw up the first encounter with the VC.
Why, of course, a quick time event.
Then finally, we meet the antagonist of the game.
I am trying. You want to suck a dick? We'll help you. You a walker?
No, I'm crippling depression.
Take him!
Hiya, sweetheart. You finished playing cowboy?
BC Special Forces here for your dump.
What's up with his mouth? Looks like something out of Ride to Hell Retribution.
You could get my ring, too.
Your mouth looks weird when you talk.
Face down, waist down.
And in the game, we can also see visions through our brother's eyes, and it doesn't really make any sense. Maybe that stuff they injected into us is maybe the cause of it, I guess.
That makes perfect sense!
Yeah, the concept of the story sounds interesting, but it has such a poor execution. In fact, most of the story is told on text loading screens instead of the actual game itself.
But why did I see through his eyes? How did I see through his eyes?
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not one of those plot devices that doesn't have an actual explanation for its existence.
Incoming!
You're a fucking asshole.
And like I said before, this takes place during the Vietnam War, so of course you have your basic stuff like the M16, shotgun, AK, M60,
Oh, God. God dang, boy.
and the RPG, but you only get to use it once. But honestly, it would have been nice if we can have some other weapons too. You know, like maybe like the PPSH, the flamethrower, or maybe any other World War II weapons. Because the Viet Cong actually did use World War II weapons. It's just a damn shame that we never get to use them. Not that it would feel satisfying to use them, because all the guns in this game do not feel powerful at all. You can aim in this game, but it's completely pointless because it just slows you down and takes up most of your view. So honestly, it's best that you just fire from the hip. Oh, and the grenades in this game?
It sucks.
Seriously, it's almost as useless than the pulse grenade from Halo 4.
The pulse grenade? Dear Lord, is it the most worthless piece of ass I've ever seen in a first-person shooter. You're never going to kill anything with it.
And then later on, we go off into the jungle. And this is the Vietnam War, so you're probably expecting that the Viet Cong would be doing some guerrilla tactics, right?
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
Well, unless you count those scripted moments and cutscenes as guerrilla tactics. And then later on in the game, you and your boys get trapped in a church, and the game tries to make this tense and frightening, but even Hell Let Loose did a better job at that.
Oh Lord, help us.
Do something!
Whoa, what is wrong with your face?
And then you get to meet this
big titty monster. I'm dreaming, right?
Dreams don't get this good, baby. I'm all real. You wanna touch?
Be gone!
and she also looks like something out of Ride to Hell Retribution.
Hello, sex.
Wow. Thank you.
You're
I don't know
welcome.
what would have happened if you hadn't come along.
You wouldn't have had fake sex.
And you probably thought
I could get laid!
she was gonna be some new important character or something.
That's where you're wrong, f***o.
She just hangs around you for about 2 minutes, and then she just dies.
Can somebody help me? Holy shit!
Slay. And then we have our first zombie encounter. And guess how they managed to screw that up? A quick time event again?
Again! Welcome! You do know a white knighty? Keep your head in the game! Man can't even ask a question, shit!
Yeah, dude, there's explosions going on all around you and you're being shot at.
Soldier at the back! He's got it!
Tidy ain't got nothing. Slick here's so concerned he can take himself a little swim over the shore. How's that sound?
You either surf or fight! Oh no!
Wait, Brace? I thought his name was Mikey.
Mikey? Let me keep your head in the game. Hey, Chief. Follow me. I know the way.
Question, how did this happen? Why are they up there and I'm down here? And how does he know the way? Why did they just leave me behind? I thought my safety was a top priority or something.
Welcome, right? Yeah! You're the lucky one. Got a safe house upriver with your name on it.
Oh look, it's a video game bridge. I wonder what's gonna happen. Alright, now let's just climb back up and...
You got me shitting me!
We got Cal here, all waiting for you at the house. Looks like he's gonna be real keen on seeing his brother.
Oh nice, Cal's waiting for us at the house. At this house that is full of zombies. Yeah, that's normal. Yep, nothing wrong here.
Walker, this is Trang.
Trang, you are aware that this house you're in is full of zombies, right?
Tell me where your brother is, and we all live. Get the fuck out!
You call that a distraction?
And then we get to fight a boss zombie. And by that I mean it's a bullet sponge. Don't you guys just love extremely cheap bosses where they just take a crap ton of damage? Cause I sure as hell don't.
20 minutes later.
Now what?
5 minutes later.
The game never really hinted that I was supposed to go this way. So yeah, nice level design, guys.
Check the bodies. That asshole's still twitching.
You wanna come with me? Into the dark?
What?
Plenty there for men.
What?
Xanax down. Escape.
A few moments later.
What are you waiting for? Trap! Ah, Mr. Walker, now you come with us. We have many questions.
Sergeant Cal Walker. Those crazies who killed my men. They are White Knight.
They are nothing. Here, this is where White Knight is. You're ignorant army general. We're not convinced it was worth the price I asked of them. But now, I shall teach them of its true worth. With White Knight, this war could be over tomorrow. Why send men to fight when you can kill millions of your enemy with the contents of one petri dish? Why go to war when you can harness a contagion that will drive your enemy to tear each other apart? There will be pain. But before rebirth, there must always be pain, no?
So after we find out what White Knight is, Trang starts asking us some questions.
How are people vegan? Vegan don't know how to enjoy life. Crispy pork is the best thing in the world and they want to eat spinach.
And now we're being tortured by Trang, and
It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Guess who's back?
You're right to us, Mr. Walker.
What? We didn't even say anything. In fact, the only thing we say in this cutscene is
no. You're right to us, Mr. Walker.
No.
You talk of temple with the scarred Buddha. Temple where White Knight hide.
No.
Tell them! Tell them or they'll kill me!
no. This is easily the worst chapter in the entire game. Also because it's dark as hell. So every time when you're being shot at, you'll never know where those shots are coming from. So when you get to this chapter, I highly suggest you go to the settings and just turn up the brightness.
I ain't talking about Cal. Anyone who gives their brother up doesn't deserve one.
Oh hey, it's that guy that was asking for water in the first chapter.
All yours. Time for some real John Wayne shit.
Fill your hand, you son of b****.
Payback.
Oh, and here it is. This is where we fight Trang. Just take a wild guess on how the game kills off the main antagonist of the game. Yep, quick time event.
See anything familiar?
An anticlimactic ending.
Something real bad went down here. What the fuck is that guy?
You call me John Wayne!
What the f***? Guess who's back?
She was looking kind of dumb with her finger, of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop 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 coming and they don't stop. stop coming, and they don't 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 stop coming.
Alright, now let's grab Cal and go home.
Yes! Yes!
But it's okay, because the game gives you an M16 machine gun with a Halo 1 turret sound effect that can kill this thing in 5 seconds. So that's a minor mercy.
Nate, get me out of here.
Please, do not shoot.
Don't fucking move!
I am not dangerous. I saved your brother. I gave him the antidote.
Antidote?
Here, in my head. You have the proof it works. If you wish to save thousands, perhaps millions of lives, you must take me out of this hellhole.
Ah, Cal!
Where'd you get that?
He has to die, Nate. Now, or this could happen again. Forever.
I let you leave. You were my prized subject, my prodigal son. That is why I spared you. You must see what my death would mean.
We need the antidote. He must die.
No!
And now we're given a choice to either save Cal or White Knight. And of course, the only reason we were playing this game is just so we can save our brother. That was the whole story and point of the game. So of course, I chose the smart option. If you choose to save Cal, then he shoots White Knight. And of course, you get the bad ending.
The quarantine perimeter had long been breached. As the scientists struggled to find an antidote, the infection was already halfway across the continent. Cal died 3 weeks later.
So pretty much nothing mattered. So, ShellShock 2.
That's the first sensible thing you said all day.
Like I said before, the premise wasn't really that bad. You know, mixing the horrors of Vietnam with the horrors of zombies. It had a good setting. But the storytelling for this game just falls flat on its face. And the characters in this game aren't really that interesting. Especially when you don't even know them. They either get 5 minutes of screen time or even 50 seconds of screen time. And then after that, they just later die or disappear. So you'll never be invested in these people, even when their life is being threatened.
Tell me where your brother is, and we all live.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Tell them! Tell them or they'll kill me!
I don't even know who you are. Nor do I care.
The game attempts to be scary, dark, brooding, and there are some moments that might give you the chills, but most of the time it has no effect.
Just you and all those infected down there waiting for you. Oh, it'd be something to survive even if you wasn't tripping out of your mind.
You don't scare me!
I think it's safe to say that the first game was way better. I mean, the game really showed how cruel the Vietnam War was, and what it was really like.
They fucking got me!
Shoot me, man. I won't give them that satisfaction.
Kill me! Come on, kill me! I'm here!
Do it now!
Come on, do it now!
I'd do it for you!
You saw both the Viet Cong and the US side committing war crimes. Steve Bloom got to voice in the game.
2 Vietnams were created, South and North. Trouble was, the communists in the North wanted one country, one people, one Vietnam. Lessons would have to be learned in Vietnam. And in 1967, class and hell was definitely in session.
And most importantly,
I could get
I mean, I do feel a little bit of sympathy for this game, and I can see why other people like it, but there's so many other problems with this game. You'll meet characters for about 1 minute and then they just die or disappear, the weapons don't feel powerful at all, grenades are
the most worthless piece of ass I've ever seen.
The boss zombies are just bullet sponges, the voice acting is iffy, and the game takes like 3 or to beat. I give this game the Flames of Napalm out of 10.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
This is not worth $100 that I...
I just gave it a 9!
No fucking
Give it a 9!
Nick, どこにいたの?
Face, you...
Just got dunked on.
Yeah, the server coomed itself. Over.